Good afternoon. My name is Carl Clark. If you will allow me just a few minutes of your time, I want to touch upon the incident that took place in Minnesota just recently with ICE and the ICE agents, particularly the ICE agent Jonathan Ross. I want to touch on a couple of things that maybe no one else touched upon, or at least I hadn't heard him touched upon. But let me tell you this. I have over 30 years of law enforcement and close to 10 years of security and security management. So bear with me just for a few minutes. And if I got you thinking just a little bit, please like, share, and subscribe. Need you to subscribe. I want to talk to you about Jonathan Ross. Now, it was discovered that 6 months ago, he was hit by a car. He was dragged by a car. But what I do want to know is he suffering from any type of PTSD from that incident? Now, if he was, should he be on the streets right now? Or should he be on a desk or administrative capacity, which could better serve ICE and could better serve the community? I just want you to think. That's all I'm asking you to do is think. Had Agent Ross had any psychological support based upon the incident that took place from him being dragged by a car? Just want you to think. Him being dragged by a car, would that have any reflection on his decision-making ability? That is, him making a split-second decision. That's huge. That could be the difference of life and death. And in this instance, it was. Pardon me, I got my notes and I'm reading off my notes, so just bear with me. His split-second decision, unalived a U.S. citizen, Renee Good. Justifiable? That's a coin toss. Now it depends on who you ask. There's video out and everyone's debating what the video is saying. I don't know. I have my own opinion, but I want you to think. I want you to use your common sense. I will say this. It was excessive force. And excessive force, there's a lot of intricate things that go along with it. From the investigation to if there's going to be any kind of discipline, or was it justified or not. That's something for all of us to think about. Now, the one thing that all of us U.S. citizens have the freedom of is to protest. Peaceful protest. Was it a peaceful protest? Was she trying to hit the man? Or is the U.S. government at fault in not getting this man the help that he needed? And I say that all due respect to this man, again, may be suffering from PTSD. And if he's not, then he's a cowboy. He's somebody that just shouldn't be out there in the first place. I have my own opinion, but I want you to think about this whole incident. I want you to think about some of the things that I'm saying to you. And maybe you heard it from another source, maybe you didn't. Here's more. We, as U.S. citizens, should have trust in an investigation. I can say, based upon what I've seen right now, there is no trust. and for a lot of different reasons. We'll get into that another time. I will say this, there have been 9, according to statistics, 9 involved ICE shootings since September last year, 2025, a few months ago. There have been over 120 U.S. citizens detained by ICE. And I can say, again, I did say that we as U.S. citizens do have the right to protest, although there are parameters. It must be peaceful. We should keep that in mind. And I don't believe anyone wants to go into a protest. Well, I won't say anyone won't want to go into a protest to start trouble. Some people do. But I think the vast majority of us will go into a protest with good intentions and to do it peacefully. Now, if they do get out of hand, everyone has to take a breath and take a step back. And lastly, I want to talk about accountability. If there is an instance where a law enforcement officer did something that is questionable, there should be accountability, without a doubt. I do know in this instance, if this was a city or state law enforcement officer or corrections even, there would be some accountability for sure, based upon the training that we received. But there also should be accountability for any citizens that cross boundaries. Okay? Remember that. Lastly, I'd like to say that with accountability, there has to be all the things that I mentioned, the PTSD, any psychological assistance that may or may not have been rendered, split-second decision making, which could unalive, which did unalive a U.S. citizen, and this could happen again. Let me touch on one more final thing. I was a member of Detroit Police Department for many years, and the police department was under dissent decree, which lasted a number of years. So policies had to be created to satisfy the U.S. government that there would be no infringements on citizens, U.S. citizens' lives. And as far as accountability, I think that the U.S. government should abide by the same, or at least have some rules that would not infringe upon the citizens of this country's life or liberty. That's all I have, and I truly thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, and share. And if you have any comments, if I missed anything, please let me know. I'll get back to you soon. Please subscribe. Thank you.